Hey everybody, it's Mike Tomlin, Mike Bikes for MS. It's MS Awareness Month and MS Awareness Week. I'll be posting video content as much as possible to spread more awareness for MS. So what is multiple sclerosis? Multiple sclerosis is a chronic, unpredictable disease that attacks your central nervous system. So your brain, spinal cord are made up with fast-acting nerves covered in a coating called myelin sheath. Now MS is thought to be autoimmune, so your body is attacking that myelin sheath. And when the cord breaks down, your brain shorts out, your body shorts out, you have symptoms. Now, there are lots of symptoms for MS, so depending on where your cord is damaged, it really depends on your symptoms. So that's why they call this a snowflake disease, because no two MS patients are alike. We have similarities, there's a lot of commonalities, but we're not 100% completely correct, the same as each other. So, some of your common symptoms are fatigue. That can be any autoimmune disease. Numbness, tingling. For example, I have numbness on my right side of my body from the center cut all the way down to my toes. Feels like I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt or covering 24/7. Vision changes. Now, there are a couple different types of vision issues for MS patients. The main one is optic neuritis, where the optic nerve of your eye is damaged by the myelin being damaged in your nerves. Another one, a rare one that I have, is called uveitis. Uveitis appears, I think, in about 1% of people with MS. I also have Crohn's and ulcerative colitis, so it can also be connected to those as well. But my first symptom in 2006, before MS was diagnosed, was related to uveitis. Weakness. Many people with MS have weakness because muscular atrophy. Your muscles aren't getting the nerves firing to them, so they do get weak. If you look at my right leg compared to my left leg, it is smaller because of the muscle atrophy. Poor coordination. A lot of MS patients are clumsy AF. And you might say, well, I'm clumsy too. It's not the same. For example, years ago, before I got diagnosed, I was at a fast food place getting drinks for me and my wife. And I turned around. I filled up my cup already in my right hand. I had ice her, my other hand for her. I turned to her, said, "Hey, what would you like?" And I dumped this one on the ground because I lost feeling in my right hand. So that was one of my biggest issues. Walking problems. I've had MS now for 17 years. I now walk with what's called drop foot. So when I walk, I kind of do a limp. It's so bad that I actually wear AFO, an orthotic, on my right foot sometimes. Helps me walk straight, helps me correct my posture, and I wear it about 2 or 3 days a week on the average. And it usually helps me for the other days of the week when I do that. Depression. Depression is very common with any disease that's lifelong, something you can't cure. It does put you in a different mindset. Also, the drugs that we take, or the DMTs they call them, can also factor in as well. Concentration or memory problems. You're doing so much, you have all these connections severed in your brain. Memory does have problems. One of my biggest factors of mine is cognitive issues. I have had cognitive issues since 2006. It didn't stop me from completing my bachelor's degree. It just took me a little bit longer to learn things than did other kids, or I should say other adults. Other common symptom, bladder problems. Incontinence is really big for MS patients, male and female, just because of your nerves. I go to the bathroom a lot. Also, I hydrate a lot. I drink a lot of water, but I go to the bathroom a lot, and I do tend to have problems emptying my bladder, which can be risk of bladder infections, which I don't have. I never had, knock on wood, but it can happen. And that's just kind of the general what is MS and a couple of the symptoms for MS. The rest of the videos we do this week, we'll get into causes, we'll get into advocacy, we'll get into walk MS and bike MS, and what I've been doing since I was diagnosed in 2007. So follow me for more. If you want to support my cause, go to my profile. I have a link tree there. In that link tree, the second link is my Mike Bikes for MS, or my 2025 Bike MS Chesapeake Challenge link. That link is my fundraising link for this year's Bike MS events. So please, any donation doesn't matter. If you got $5, that'd be cool. If you got $20, that'd be cool. If you got $50, it'd be cool. $100 is cool too. Any amount counts. It's all going towards research. The MS site is 100% donor supported. So thank you very much. Stay positive, love your life, and I'll see you soon here on the TikTok and other platforms.